Welcome to the MechWorks PDM Cut List and Weldment webinar. My name is Glenn and I am your presenter today. Today we will be looking at how MechWorks PDM can automatically take advantage of embedded cut list items or children so that a proper complete cut list BOM of its materials can be shared and distributed upstream, perhaps to an ERP, SAP application. Also, how easy it is to do a search inside of MechWorks PDM to find the individual cut list items children. So let's go over and take a look inside of SolidWorks. So here the user has SolidWorks open with the MechWorks PDM seamlessly integrated. In fact, what we're looking at here is the MechWorks PDM browser, and we'll just close that down for now. And what the user is going to do now is quickly create a part that we can use for a cut list. So we're just going to here, we'll go to Sketch, and they'll exit the sketch. So now what they want to do now is actually add the weldments. So the user is going to go to the weldments. They're going to pick the type of structure they're going to be putting in here. We're going to select inches, and then the type, which will be, we'll say, rectangular tube, and then we'll select the size, the smallest one here, and then we can go in here and just create that. Looks good. There we go. So now the user's created the geometry that they want to use here. So now what the user could then do is say, okay, I've got this. Let's go ahead and save it. Now when the user saves a document with the MechWorks PDM, it's going to present the user with the automatic numbering formats. And this is something that would be configured by your administrator. And with this, you could have different numbering schemas that you need within your organization. So in this case, the user is going to select this one. And what this will do for the user is going to provide the next sequential number for that numbering system. And then in this case, it's going to allow the user to enter the description. There we go. And the user can select OK. So then it's going to present the user with a record card with its sequential number and that description. And the user can then go ahead and select OK. So this is now going to go ahead and save that for the user. And if we move this over, there we go, we can see that it's created all the cut list. We can move this out a bit, and there we can see all of that. And the fact here that we're making, in fact, let's move this back over a little bit, and we can move this back over a little bit, and we can center that. There we go. So now what the user could do is go into here, and they could add the material. And in this case, we're going to make it this one, select apply, and then we can close that off. So now what the user could do is go ahead and actually create the drawing for this. So let's just save that. The user's going to go here, make a drawing from the part, select the template they want, and these are predefined templates that have been created by the administrator. The user is going to select this one, select OK, and then they can place that on the drawing. And in this case, let's just change the scale a little bit so we can see it. There we go. There we go, the scale that we want. And we can just move that over there a little bit. Actually, so the next thing the user is going to do is go ahead and save this drawing. And with the MechWorks PDM, the drawing will be automatically linked with the part or with the assembly, and it will naturally inherit the same ID number and description as the part or the assembly. So if the user now selects OK, this will inherit the title block down here. We quickly go down here and take a look at it. And we zoom in down here. We can see that it added the description, the drawing number, the material, and all the relevant information that the user wants in the title block has been populated into this title block. Also, as this drawing is life cycled, it's going to automatically populate the revision table up here with the revision and information that's relevant to that revision, the date, who by, descriptions. So now what the user is going to do is select this view and then go into here, go to the tables, go to the weldment cut list. That'll place that on the drawing. There we go. And it's going to put it somewhere up here. So we'll just select OK. There it is. And we can place that where the user wants it on the drawing. So you can see how it quickly created the cut list when it was automatically saved as the part. And then you can place that on the actual drawing that you want to have here. So very quickly, we have the cut list on here, the relevant information. Obviously, the tables are configurable. If you go to any one of these, and you can go and look at its record card, and you can see in here that what it's going to do is going to have that material in there that we entered, and it's going to have all the relevant information for each one of these records for each individual cut list item. So that's real quickly taking a look here. And if we go back to the MechWorks browser. So here we are back in the MechWorks browser. And we can notice that we have the model here with all of its item or children. And the key thing to remember here is that the MechWorks PDM user is taking advantage of core CAD features that result in the cut list items or children being part of the model. When a model has embedded cut list items or children within it, then MechWorks PDM is going to automatically able to manage them. So a proper complete cut list BOM of its materials can be automatically shared and distributed upstream, perhaps to an ERP SAP application, which in turn, because of all of these cut list items children are registered into the MechWorks PDM database, it makes it very easy in finding the cut list items or children by just searching for them. So for instance, if the user goes down here and does a search, they can find each individual item of those cut lists and quickly and easily use them to their advantage. Okay, let's go back quickly to our PowerPoint and finish up here. So to facilitate your best practices for cut lists, MechWorks PDM provides a myriad of options that can be configured by your administrator. For instance, to save or not save cut lists as distinct records. Set a database field with a specific value on save. Mapping of the database fields. MechWorks PDM can be configured to save or not save records for sheet metal parts. Also, don't create child records for the cut list items if marked in the CAD to be excluded. MechWorks PDM can also be configured to create child records only for as welded configurations. And then finally here, override the base part bill of material with the cut list bill of material quantity. So with the MechWorks PDM, we are going to provide the options and the configurability to handle cut list items, weldment items, sheet metal items, the way that you need to for your organization. So that's it, a quick look at cut lists and weldments. If you have any questions, please let us know. We would welcome the opportunity to provide a full product demonstration. So give us a call at 1-800-573-6183. You can look us up on the web at na-ips.com or shoot us an email at sales@na-ips.com. Well, this is Glenn, and until next time, goodbye.